start of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, and now you can see they're down 3 games to 1, so we're in that classic must-win territory now. They're going to need to win 3 straight to take the series. But as a player, you really can't think that way. It's time for that old baseball cliche. You got to take them 1 game at a time, and that definitely applies right here and now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Starters will get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. And they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And defensively, the Angels will look like this in the field. Curtis Walker will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s. And you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
2-2. Full count. 3-2.
These long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Gillespie got it and decided retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Cole Calhoun will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching, but he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Three and 2, here it is. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. We played an inning. No score. Glenn Ortiz will take his first cuts of the ball game here. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Walker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Curtis Walker will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time.
Walker, make a fly, big boy. Here we go.
Now here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
And this third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. Up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, from 94, he dials this one back to 79, and he gets him to swing and miss.
Here comes a 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of him.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Full count pitch on its way. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Curtis Walker will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Gotta say, it's amazing to me that they've decided to leave this guy out there after the pounding that he's taken so far. Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound. And the signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Willie Ford is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Curtis Walker will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Jeff Castillo waits on deck. 3-0 is on the way. Opposite field to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Boy, that's just great concentration right there. You can see the extension, and he really sells out for this one, and he's able to absorb the impact and hold on to the baseball. That's a sweet play.
Andres Guardado will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the full count offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Angels lead 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Juan Hernandez will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.